On behalf of the faculty, I congratulate you and join with your family and friends in celebrating your achievement. I thought a lot about what I might say to you today, what advice I might give. Given that I teach theater and theater students won't graduate until this afternoon, I wondered what I might say that would be of use to this particular group. But ultimately, I decided to say to you the same things that I normally say to my own theater students. So here's my advice. You don't have to swallow a turkey whole. The great acting teacher Konstantin Stanislavski wrote that an actor's work on a role is like a roasted turkey sitting on a dining table waiting to be eaten. An actor's work on a role is a massive undertaking, and when we look at the magnitude of the challenge, our mind sees it as a turkey that needs to be swallowed whole. But swallowing that entire turkey is a dizzying proposition, so what do we do? Well, obviously, swallowing the turkey whole probably isn't the best approach. First, the turkey must be carved into parts or sliced. Only a few slices go on your plate, right? But even those slices on your plate can't be swallowed whole. They're too big, so you must cut the slice into a smaller bite. The work of swallowing the turkey begins with a single bite. This is how Stanislavski recommends actors how they should approach the overwhelming challenge of building a role. I suspect the work that lies ahead of today's graduates might seem a bit like that turkey as well. How do we begin a task of this magnitude? Well, for my student graduating this afternoon who's moving to New York in August to begin her acting career, she's thinking about how to get an agent, what monologues to prepare for her auditions, how to get in front of the best casting directors. My advice for her is to carve the turkey. Maybe the first bite is simply figuring out how to get an apartment in New York. Make sure you've got a roof over your head in a safe neighborhood not too far from the subway. To my student about to begin his work at Walt Disney World in Orlando, yes, you'll need to learn your choreography precisely, but first make sure you know where to park on the first day of rehearsal. For him, maybe that's the first bite. I imagine what I describe here with my own students applies to many here today. Earning a degree is a terrific accomplishment, but when the festivities are over, the next step can feel overwhelming. The idea of setting out tomorrow to make an impact on the world or to change your life, that can feel like an overwhelming task. So how do you begin a project that massive? So tomorrow when you wake up with your degree in hand and you ask yourself, how do I begin? Think of that question as if it were a big turkey and remind yourself you don't have to swallow it whole. Thank you and congratulations.